What is going on, my peeps? Your boy Versatile is back with another video, back talking about the Android 10 release for the Pixel phones. I know the Essential phone has gotten it, and the OnePlus 7 Pro, or 7 Series rather, has received the open beta today. Yes, that's right, 3 different manufacturers, all with Android 10. We're making progress, and one of the first things we're going to talk about in this video when it comes to Android 10 is raise to rake feature with the always on display. But before we do, make sure you guys, if you haven't already, like. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because we cover most things tech, including software updates to phones and the whole ordeal. So again, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below if you have been here, if you're watching the video, what you think about Android 10. What are you looking forward to? Now, as we said, this raise to rake feature I didn't even know existed until I raised the phone. Now, as we see already, the font looks a little different, right? The font looks different, and then if I raise it, boom, cuts on. Now, the immediate next thing that we see as a difference or as a change is the dark theme. It applies to notifications as well. Pretty nice, right? So, as we see, notifications are dark. Now, we swipe up. Okay, fingerprint, boom, still works just as fast. This is, now keep in mind, my wife has been using this phone, so she has it set up how she would like hers set up. So if I go ahead so I can get that beautiful thumbnail real quick, boom. If we look here, we see the Google bar at the bottom, dark themed out. You see that down there at the bottom, dark themed out. Now let's go into the settings and see what else is dark themed. So I like to go through here, hit that. So as we see, settings, dark themed out now. Thank you, Google, for that. Let's see here. What else is dark theme? Well, Google Photos is dark theme, and as you guys see, it's a ton of her hair, and she loves taking pictures of her hair, but it's all dark theme in Photos, right? Let's see. Let's open up Google Messages, or let's see if Google Docs is. Google Docs is not quite dark theme yet. Google Drive, you get the splash. Google Drive is in dark theme mode, guys. Whoa. Oh, okay, I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to that Pixel 4 now. I'm tempted to grab another Pixel 3a. You know what I'm saying? That Pixel 3a. Shout out to Juan back now. But this is dark mode in Google Drive. It's Google Duo. That splash again. All right. Let's see here. Context, of course, is dark mode because the camera, the phone app is dark mode. I believe Assistant might be dark mode as well. Okay, I clicked on Assistant, my bad. Now, if we swipe over to the left, we know this is dark themed out, right? And then if we go ahead and hit updates, okay, that's not dark themed quite yet. But I would imagine if we go in here, Chrome is probably dark mode. All right. It pretty much kind of is. Well, it's not. If you saw at the top, it was not. I'm trying to find all the. I have Android Auto installed on here. The splash is dark. Haven't actually started it yet. The calendar we know is dark mode, right? We see the camera mode is dark mode. Boom. If we go into calculator, that's dark mode out. So looks like a lot of Google's native apps will be in dark mode. Files is in dark mode. That's a nice welcome change. Files Go, of course, has dark mode. And if we open Google, Google is supposed to be having dark mode soon. If you go to their website, dark mode is here on their website, but for some reason it's just not here yet. The keyboard is dark. So it's nice seeing that dark mode, for the most part, is still influencing most of the their apps. Gmail is on the way. There was an update that you could side load through the APK mirror that gives you the Gmail splash that's in dark mode. So that's on its way. But the nice thing about the Pixel 3a XL as well is most of the stuff that's dark mode is full dark mode, like actually true black, not just relatively dark. So that's nice to see. Google Keep Notes is dark mode. Boom. If we, I don't know why I keep pressing home, but what else is dark mode in here from Google? Google News is dark mode. You see that? All right. What else we got in here that's dark mode? We have, I think I showed you messages was in dark mode. We have phone app was in dark mode. Photos is in dark mode. Is the Play Store in dark mode? Play Store is in, Play Store is not in dark mode. So that will not be in dark mode. Of course this Google Play Games has a splash for, Google Play Games dark mode. That's nice to see. I don't think I have Play Movies on here. I do not. So I could not show whether or not that is, but Google Rewards, it's not dark mode. And that's pretty much it right now. In terms of the Google app, YouTube is dark mode. Is YouTube TV dark mode? YouTube TV is not dark mode yet. And yes, I do have that pause. And YouTube Studio is not dark mode. YouTube Music is dark mode. That's natively already dark mode. So we see dark theme is running its course for the most part across Google's native apps, which means updates to the rest of their apps for everybody else in general will show up here pretty soon. Now, what's next? Live caption. So live caption allows the phone basically to live transcribe bars from TK Bay. It allows it to basically caption video. So you have a video that you've created and you want it to be live caption, you could do that. So what I did do was I went to caption preferences, and of course you see the options down here, but I'm not worried about that. But if we go back here in settings, you see sound amplifier. So sound amplifier is a new feature that helps optimize voice, and it helps to improve background noise. It filters it much better so it can focus on the voice and just optimizes your sound overall for you. Now, one of the other things that came through with Android 10 is smart reply. All right, so we're going to send how's it going again, and when that message comes through, we're going to get a message popping up here, and as you see here, you got reply, and if I hit reply, okay, so it still doesn't work. So there we go. So it's a little late, but now you see pretty good. It's going well, fine. So that's smart replies within Google's messaging app, and I believe this also works in Signal, the Signal app as well. So it took a little bit to get working, but that finally worked for the Google Pixel 3a XL. Now, what is next? Gesture navigation. So you do have to go in and find gestures. So your system navigation, if you go back and go back again, as you guys see, it's in system. So once you go to system, you see gestures, you click on gestures, and then from here, you go down here to system navigation. So she still has her set up as a 2-button navigation, but if we go to regular navigation, you hit the settings icon, the back sensitivity. So higher sensitivity may conflict with any app gestures along the edge of the screen. So for now, we're gonna leave it on the low end. But as we see, if we hold, nothing happens. If we press, I said you could just press, but okay, so you swipe up, swipes away. You swipe up from the home, it brings up your apps. If you swipe to the left, it brings up apps. All right, boom. Now you can swipe it like that too if you wanted to. So let's say we're in the app again. Let's say, we bring this up, we go into, go back into messages. Now, as we see here, we hit on this, hit on me, and then we swipe back. It goes back. And then, now, does it work from the right? It does. So swiping from left or right allows you to go back. And I like that because for me, since I'm a right-hand user, stretching across the screen to swipe back is not ideal. So I could just swipe back from the from the right side, and I can go back. And then of course you just swipe up to go home. So if we was, in the app and I swipe up, it goes away just like that. So that's gesture navigation. Of course, you'd have to go into your settings, like I said, and you can change it, and you still have the options for gesture navigation, the 2-system navigation, which was what we've been using recently, and then of course the buttons at the bottom. Now, Better privacy. Privacy has a whole new tab in here. Privacy has a tab. Click on privacy, and you see you got your permission manager, where you can go in and, you know, manage your permissions for apps, give apps specific permissions, to revoke permissions, give all, you know, permit everything. Show passwords, or you can elect not to show passwords. Your lock screen, you can show all content or hide specific content. If you hit advanced, you got your Google location history. So now you can manage your location and how much is tracked. Your activity controls for, like, you know, info that you do most likely like on the web or within Google Apps. And with digital well-being, I'm sure this probably likewise plays a role in here. Okay, choose an account, not dealing with that. And then ads. So you can come in here, you can enable debug logging for ads. You can ads by Google. You can opt out of ads personalization. Instruct apps not to use your advertising ID to build profiles to show you personalized ads. Now I was hoping you can come in here and just completely get rid of them, but you can't. Now ads by Google is asking to open up one of the internets. I don't know which one is being used, so I'm just going to use Samsung for now. And let's see what happens. So as your default browser. Oh, so if you click ads by Google, it takes you to an article where you can read it. All right, so if I press back, I will say with the back, if they could fine tune it where it reacts a little faster, or the animation is a little more faster, so it doesn't feel like there's like a delay, I think that'll be much more appreciated. But that is privacy controls, and then of course usage and diagnostics. So there's a lot that you can do in here within your privacy to make sure you maintain how much privacy you want on your phone, how much you want to be tracked, all that fun and good stuff. And of course, one of the other big things is digital well-being, right? Continue to get optimized and improve. And one of the things that they added was focus mode, which acts very similar to Zen mode on the OnePlus 7 series. So if we go into digital well-being, once I find it here, oh, digital well-being, boom, and parental control. So focus mode and the parental controls have been updated and improved in here. So as I was saying, focus mode down here, click on focus mode. This is where you can pause apps. So you can actually select specific distracting apps, and then all you have to do is come in here and turn on focus mode, and all those distracting apps that you've listed as distracting apps will get paused. Let's see. Let's say I pick Chrome, right? So I can turn this on now. Oh, here we go. Add a quick setting shortcut. So you can also put focus mode in your quick settings. So with one tap, you can pause whatever these apps are. Now, if I turn it on, add a quick setting shortcut. This shortcut lets you turn on focus mode on and off. Swipe down, tap the edit icon. Oh, so this is to add it to the quick settings. So now it's grayed out. You can't use it for who knows how long. But I think focus mode actually may not have a time feature. I think it's something that you just come back into and then turn it back off. So unlike Zen mode, where I don't think you can turn off Zen mode once it's activated on the OnePlus 7 series phones, here with focus mode, you can turn it on and off at will. So maybe they should have added a timer feature, and maybe they will in the future. That's because if you could turn it on and off so easily, what's the point of the feature, I guess? Unless it's just to restrict anything from that app coming to your phone that would distract you. So maybe there's some usage there. But that is the new and improved controls for privacy and for parents and for digital well-being. The next thing is security updates or dynamic updates. So now you get updates from your phone or from the manufacturer. Maybe they wanted to send out security updates, or Google wants to send out updates. Those updates will now hit your phone and download in the background and then notify you when you need to reset the phone, so that way they can install those updates. So you no longer have to wait for big updates and stuff like that. That's also pretty dope for dynamic updates. What else we got? We got Family Link, which gives parents control over their kids' devices. All right, so upon further investigation, you have to jump in your Google app to turn on dark theme, and then you get the dark theme Google app. And secondly, as we were talking about Family Link, it's an app that you download to thus further give you those type of controls over your children's phones if you were parents. Or now, what else do you get? You get new emojis. So let's say I wanted to search something here. Let's wipe all that out. And let's go ahead and click on this. So now, in terms of emojis, they look a little refined. No, they look the same. But there's a bunch of emojis. I don't know how much they added. I can't tell if they added the little face right there. That surprised gasping face. So they've added new emojis. You know, they usually add a ton. They got a yawning face in here now. Oh, people about to have go to town with that on social media. Oh my goodness, that yawning face is about to be special. So what else do we have? Oh, you can also share your Wi-Fi via QR code. So like, instead of having to give your password out to everybody who comes to your house or whatever, you can just share your Wi-Fi via QR code and keep it moving. So I had that video playing in the background. Thank you. So let's see. I'm sure it's in Wi-Fi, but let's see here. So I'm guessing use Wi-Fi. Share. So when you gotta go in and share, once you hit share, it's gonna create the QR code or pull up the QR code, and then another phone can scan it and it'll bring up the internet for them, or basically give them access to your Wi-Fi. So I don't know if it'll work since I'm already connected on here with my phone. So let's say this is gonna be tough right here. So let's say, okay, I did not say to do that. All right, so let's say I'll do that. So let's say I hit share, and then boom. So now a QR code pops up. I take this phone, 5 guards. So what else is in this update? Well, the camera got overall updates and improvements and new file formats for HEIF for still images, and a new file format for AR content, monochrome camera support, and more privacy improvements. As I said, we talked about the emojis and the QR code. We got continued battery improvements. The power menu gives quick access to your wallet now, and Android Auto, of course, got improvements. And if you look at the general overall feel of this phone, the icons are slightly different, fonts are slightly different, sizings are slightly different. And then to get to Google Assistant, you swipe from the corner now, you get that nice animation there at the bottom. The whole Google strip lights up at the bottom. You get that animation. So what a great update. Thank you. Google dark theme is great, and I'm glad to see that in the Google app we got dark mode as well. Just remember, guys, that you have to go into the Google app and turn on the dark mode. So it's in settings, you go to general, go down here, and you'll see theme, and you click on theme and pick dark, and you have now a dark mode Google app. So Google, again, thank you. Shout out to Android 10 being here so quick for both the Pixel series, the Essential phone, and very soon the OnePlus 7 series. And hopefully this trend will continue to follow across all OEMs to get each yearly firmware update out as soon as possible, as close, if not on the same day as the official release, similar to how iPhones get their software updates. Again, if you guys haven't already, like and subscribe, comment down below that you've been here. Let me know what you guys think about Android 10, what you're looking forward to, what phone you have, and when you think you might get it, and all things Android 10 related, Google related. But your boy Versatile is signing out, and until the next video, wait for